Hi everyone, it is I, Sharon Tal, the Soul Alchemist. How are we? We are here again on another Soul Talk. So who is here joining us? Let us see who is joining, who is saying hello. Hi Rosie, how are we? Say hi to me as well on Facebook so we will know who you are. Very good. Hello Adam, how are you? So good to see you. And Libby and 𝗵𝗵𝗁. Ah oui, oui. So, who else is here? I would love to see you. How was your week? Tell me, how was your week in the meanwhile? Write to me. I look radiant. Thank you so much. I'm probably a little bit rested. I've changed the scenery of the day. Hi Adam, how are you? Very good to see you all. Beautiful. 𝗵𝗊𝗍, are you here on the Facebook? And hi Claire. So guess what? Tonight on Soul Time, we are actually going to talk about what drives you. Is it your personal best? You love my beach photos? That is awesome, because I will forever post them. And have your week. How has your week been, Mr. Adam? Has it been good? We have two Adams here, one on Facebook and one on Insta. Well, so this week what we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about, and do you like this new scenery? That is my friend's home. So we've decided to play and to change it a little bit. We might actually call him online, but maybe we'll see if he'll want to. I'm sure he will though. So here's my little list of the day here. So basically what we're going to talk about, what drives you, what makes you do things, and is it about to achieve and to reach your personal best, or is it about what will other people say? What do they have? The envy, the greed. What drives you? So can you write to me when you choose to achieve something, what drives you? And it can be as well subconsciously that it's the envy part or the greed part or the insatiability that you never had it and you just want to achieve it again. So write to me. I want to see. Thank you. And do you know really what is the difference between jealousy or envy and the greed? Amazing. So helping others to facilitate the change for the better. Perfect. But in this case, is it your personal best or is it the other best? Or is it, oh my God, what does the other do? Right? Going deeper into yourself. And then what do you do when you get there? That's what drives you. But then what do you do when it's becoming so deep? And here on Facebook, Claire, Adam, write to me. To be of service, but also validation of your own identity. That is perfect. You see, and experience the contrast of life. Okay, now this is all sounds really, sounds very, very empowering, because of course, a lot of you have already been experiencing all that self-empowerment. And another one, the other person's personal best, which improves your personal best. This is of course when you are in service for others, to others. Yet, if you are just pushing yourself to become that other's personal best, how are you going to guarantee that you are not sacrificing yourself on that, I'll do everything for everyone, but what about me? And I can tell you, oh, konnichiwa, to Japan. I can tell you, yesterday I had a beautiful, beautiful soul that came for a session. And I can tell you, this guy, he is a Superman in disguise. Basically, whatever he does, magic. However, he doesn't know when to say no. He doesn't know that boundary of enough is enough. And this is where we need to allow ourselves to say, okay, enough. So I can tell you, when I got the message, could you please see him? I was like, sure, I can, because I could sense the urgency. And then Yes, boundaries are totally vital. And hi to everyone who joined us. Hi, Az and Judy. What happened was that I accommodated that person because I could feel the pain, but then I had to go for a walk on the beach afterwards anyway. Like I felt, even though I had another person who wanted to go, it was like too late. And I said, I can't accommodate anymore. And it's not because that I can't stay there and facilitate. I won't give you my personal best to facilitate what you need, because if I won't have the boundaries to say, that's it, I have reached the peak, and I need to go and walk it away and clear it and release it, then I will be doing harm for me, and then I'll become the martyr. So what is the point of becoming a martyr when you are not holding your own boundaries? So when you are facilitating or actioning boundaries, it's not just to say immediately, nope, 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 or yes, 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 yes. It's about now it's a yes, and soon it will be a no. And it's like when when you educate your kids or your pets or your loved ones, but they don't really listen to you. So what do you do with that? You are telling them, I'm telling you once, I'm telling you twice, third time, we're done. Okay? And this is where you need to do it for yourself. So how many times have you tried to do some things and you just never managed to do it? And you have been really struggling in that way. In my book, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery, it speaks about boundaries as well and how much boundaries are vital. So imagine this glass. If it wouldn't be bounded, this sparkly will be coming out of it. So we need this to bound that. If the ceiling here, it wouldn't be bounding the walls, then it will be open to all. So boundaries are essential. They are not necessarily just as a negative thing. Do you have any questions about it? Hey, Carol. Do you have any questions about it? So, yes, no, all is good. So basically, when we are looking at the positivity of it, when we're looking at what does personal best stand for, it will be for acting from that angelic part of you and supporting and helping, working from alignment, working from the side of the love, working from that side of compassion and contentment, because otherwise nothing will work out for you. So even if you do one or two things during the day, do them properly. Don't be forced. Don't do the things from the energy of, oh, I just had to, or I was pushing myself to do that. I want you to be your own ally. And I know that the guy that I have seen yesterday, hopefully is still watching, he just gave too much. Does any of you ever experience giving too much or adrenal fatigue? What happens when you give so much? When you give too much, you're being burnt out. You can't do anything else. So what's the point of that push, 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 and then gone? It's too hard. Yes, I feel if I work from that space, then I realize I don't have boundaries. 100%. So please, I want you to allow, Tracy, see someone is dobbing someone else. That's lovely. So the point of you doing it is actually to support you to do a marathon. I mean, if there's a sprint, and if you have to do a short one, and if you just have to allow yourself, I'm having here a live photographer. If you're just allowing yourself to do a sprint and you're saying, all right, I've got 24 hours just to finish this and I'll do it for that deadline, do it. But then promise yourself that you will rest. Because if you are not, then you're going to be burnt out. Like I keep forgetting because I'm doing now extra studies and I'm doing 2-year studies with this beautiful lady in Israel, and I'm studying this deep philosophy and I guess, I don't want to call it high level spirituality, but it is. But it's at 5 o'clock in the morning in Melbourne on a Sunday, Monday morning kind of thing. And sometimes I forgot and I just put a 9 a.m. client and I cannot do that. Why is that? Because it's too early and I will surely fall asleep after studying until 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have to rest. So always Monday, 10 o'clock. I will not do an early one. Okay? Because this is me taking care of me. So how are you taking care of you? Can you tell me? Hey, Lisa. How are you taking care of you? Are you doing a sprint or are you doing a marathon? So I'm a super competitive person, I must say, but I admit. Who else is competitive here? Can you tell me if you are? Who is competitive here? Yes, coming to see me does take care of you, Rosie. Caro is competitive, right? Yep, we're all competitive, and don't. If you were not, you wouldn't have the drive and you wouldn't do anything, okay? So when you are doing the competition, though, in order to break someone else down, or in order to smash them, or why do they have it and I don't, then what will it be for you if you have lost? What if they got a bigger, a better car, or a better position, or I don't know? How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel, what about me? Does it make you feel sad? Thanks, Liz. I want you to be free to know what you have, what you don't have, to be aware of how you are able to function, and if you want to function better, you just put a strategy on how to do it. And then when you do that and you achieve it, it's amazing. It's interesting. I have a lot of women in their mid to late 20s, a little wave of them as clients. And it's always fascinates me as they come with their very fashionable designer bags, for example. Let me just say that. The Louis Vuitton or this or that. And I'm asking them sometimes, what drives you to actually get it? And when they do get those very fashionable designer items, it makes them feel as if they have achieved it. And it. What is it? While someone will look at it, someone who will say to me, like my best friend, and she is very, very simplistic. And she will say, why do you want to spend $4,000 over a designer bag or designer shoes when you can actually build or create something else? It's the level of priorities that is different. Someone will go and get a pet. Someone will go and get donated to a I don't know, an orphanage in Uganda. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't want you to judge anyone else. I want you to be loyal to what your goals are, and don't judge anyone else on what they do. The only thing that you need to judge is really, I swap it to assess and ask yourself, where am I in that process? What is it that I'm really doing to myself, for myself? What are your goals that you would like to achieve for yourself? So could you write me a little thing? You know, Haruka, you wrote here, I only do what I want to do, go wherever I want to go, eat whatever I want to eat. That's my self-care and love. Amazing. As long as you are being driven, Haruka, on your highest good, because this is where sabotage can come. Oh, I just feel like, I don't know, having a glass of alcohol and you're finishing with a bottle. Is that really good for you? Can you function the next day? For sure. Now, can you do it just because it was a big weekend? Or can you live like this as a lifestyle? So is it a sprint and you're saying, yep, I just have a weekend of joy, or that's how you're going to do your 365 days? It's going to be a little bit more challenging, if that makes sense, right? So this is where we want to change and shift the energy for you to always be able to assess where you're at and what is it that you need. Hi, Claire. So does that make sense? Yes, jealousy is a curse. Better to count your blessing and tap into your gratitude. Better energy, 100% Adam there. However, are you setting yourself enough goals to take yourself to the next level? And what is your next level? It doesn't have to be up. It could be wide. So when we are talking about what drives your personal best, is it love? Or is it, or what drives you actually to achieve things? Is it your personal best? Or is it jealousy and greed? And you can guess what is love and what is fear. Exactly, Irit. Be authentic, do it for yourself, not for others. But for that, you need to know yourself. And how will you know yourself? You will know yourself through that trial and error. Sometimes, hi Joe, sometimes you will figure out what is the right thing for you just by trying that and realizing that it's not the right thing. Does that make sense? And like this, when you're actually holding space, when you're doing it, you know that you will never do it again. Does that make sense? It's funny, I think a year ago when we were still traveling and I went and visited my friend in like Byron Bay, the area, and they offered me the best gin. It was the Byron Bay gin. And I tried it. And suddenly, you know, I got sinuses, I got this, I got that, yasu. And then I've realized, oh my God, I am actually allergic kind of thing to it and I can't drink it. So even though it was like this and that much sparkly, I just don't touch it. And why do I do that? Do I want to get hammered? Do I want to get sinusy? Do I want to get reactive to it? Not at all. And that is where I've learned through that little shot of gin, I don't like it. It's not good. And hey, I'm 51. I can't drink. I used to drink, be able to drink. I choose not to. And like this, when you are allowing yourself to be balanced, no judgment, but trialing things, life will be good because you will be happily saying no whenever you want to. Here's some other words that I wrote about the envy, jealousy, and greed. I wrote, really, what drives you there? Is it God? Is it angels? Or is it the devil? I reckon it's the devil. Are things in alignment? No, you're forcing them to do them. If something doesn't come to you really immediately or really in the flow, do you know how many times this week I just said to myself, let go and let God, and let go and let God? Some of you who have been following my journey, I'm looking for some beams to hold the building, the walls that I'm looking, and Melbourne is empty of wood, but someone would have it. I just need to let go and let God and let it come to me. I can't push it, but I need it to come to me. So if any of you have any connection to beams or for some building supply, talk to me, please send me a message. We will need that. So do you think that if the challenges are keep being negative and negative and negative, that's going to support you to be in that connection? Or is that going to help you to be fighting and fighting and fighting? And we don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. But we need every time to find the energy, and it drops, to find the energy. How many of you, with this glorious full moon in Cancer, the mother of all emotions, right? How many of you felt emotional? How many of you felt bipolar? How many of you had this crazy roller coaster of emotions? Add to that Mercury and Venus in retro, and we are effed until the 3rd of February. So today is what? The 20th? You have another 2 weeks to hold on. And then it's going to bring you the year of the tiger on the 4th of Feb. The year of the tiger in the Chinese year. So it's going to be a new moon. So we just had the full moon. We're in 2 weeks of retro. Communication is totally effed, and you need to pay attention to everything that you do. Okay? So don't get upset. Just get resilient. Say, okay, Sharon said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. and you're going to get there. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? I totally feel like a preacher. So you say something to me. Can you? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you have any questions? Because we're going to speak soon about what can support you. Master and love. So, what happens if you don't have a choice? How do you function without a choice? How are you reacting to yourself? I think this week I had as well a record of people buying the pendant because the energy is so challenging and people just put it and feeling so much better because it gives you such a protection, and I energize it for you specifically. Totally something, yes, we do need to have and stay quiet. Absolutely, 100%. And by staying quiet, we can actually listen. So yesterday I went for a walk with my friend, and there was just a part there that I said, let's not talk. Let's just not talk. And we could both just hear the sea. We could both just hear the wind. We can smell it. We can focus on it. Because when we talk, we're busy. We're busy in listening. We're busy in looking. We're busy in expressing, thinking, creating, feeling. Everything is there. And when you are quiet, why don't we experience just even 3 seconds? I'm going to actually challenge you. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, okay, ask for one word to come to you right now. So close your eyes for a second and just take a deep breath. And I just want you to say, even aloud, give me a message, please. And then just open your eyes when you got it. And all I could hear was, I love you so much. That's what I heard. I'm not sure who it is or what it is, but it is a comforting. Does that make sense? So what were your words? Nourishment. Perfect. Be present and get out to the nature where you feel you're so... Exactly. Even if you go and hug a tree, it doesn't matter. It can be in the middle of the street in the city. Yeah, people think you're crazy. You just give them a COVID look and you're like, don't mess with me, right? It's like a full moon mania. You don't drink anymore, you know alcohol, meat, sex of 10 years. Okay, so you became a nun who gets none and goes to the monastery, Miss Haruka. Whatever makes you happy, right? Love. Love is good. Perfect. Anyone else? What was part of your other words? Once that you are able to connect, it will just come like this. You've heard relax, calm, peace. Perfect. Freedom. Look at those beautiful expressions of joy, right? Kyoto was the word. Your soul is saying, go to Kyoto. Amazing. Go there and visit there. Peace. Beautiful, Francis. You see how amazing? It doesn't have to be too long. It doesn't have to be a whole scroll that you are receiving. It's a one word or one expression that will make sense to you. You know, and every time, I promise you, let go and let God. And you know, do you remember that I told you last couple of times about my beautiful Reiki master? Maybe she's watching us, Vicky. This was her ring for me. No matter what, I will always be, and she's still beautifully and working, and you know, she's good. She's good. Stage 4, but she's not going anywhere yet. So this is, for me, every time that I look at this ring, I look at it, and I'm just thinking of her, right? I had the other day, a guy sprayed, what was it, my private collection, and he said, because remember, this is the scent of the soul. It will remind you something else. And he said to me, it reminds me of my Nan. And once that I'm like, okay, was that part of her perfume? No, but it just reminds me. And what does it mean when it reminds you of your Nan? It's comforting, it's love, it's support. It's a good thing. And this is where the olfactory system, your smelling system, this is the first system of alert. Okay? When you come to the clinic and I switch off you from the fight, flight, and freeze, this is where you can actually start functioning. Because if you are on alert, if you are busy, if you are on guard, nothing will relax you. It's like you're so exhausted, but someone here sitting on your shoulder and like whipping you, go, move on, move on, move on. We do not want to do that anymore. We can't do that anymore. It is not right. With all the havoc of moving from the third to the fifth to the seventh to the ninth dimensions of the light, I need you guys to be those who are holding on into that energy of light, holding on to your center, holding on to your support. And this is where you have that special ability. And what does it mean, special ability? Nothing. You're just holding your own space and you know your center. So that is not such a big deal. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Any questions, any questions, any questions? Okay, so today, before I came here, I was asking my guide, this is always what I do before Soul Talk. I'm asking, okay, what would you like me to talk about? Which one of the products would you like me to talk about? And they said to me, I am a master. Why? Because you need to be the master. And I am love. This is one of the first one that I have created, one of the first elixirs that I have created. And ask me why? Because we all need to be in the love zone. And guess what is here as part of the ingredients that are here, homeopathically as well, of course, I mean, it is rose quartz, amethyst, and oxytocin. And as you know, oxytocin is the hugging, it's the love hormone. It's nothing too extravagant, it's not, you know, dopamine or go for it or boom, boom, boom. This is the comfort, this is the love, this is the nourishment. And I wrote here, it assists you in enhancing your cells with love by a powerful combination to support you on all levels and dimension. And you know, when I create it, I always think about it on all the levels, on the conscious and the subconscious, on what you can do and what you can't. So it will always. So yes, I'll show you. I'll read you the affirmation. So I'll do it like this. So what you do, I am love. I'm taking it for myself. And then I'm taking it for you guys energetically. Let me just open it here. So that's as well from my booklet. But all of it is on my website. So I am love. Look at this. Love and master are actually on the same page. How cute. So I am love. Despite my pain, I am love. I now choose to overcome the pain and reconnect myself into the source of love. It is safe for me to be loved by myself and by others. Okay? So if you ever say, you know, those who love me leave me, I'm craving love so much, I'm so lonely, I got so hurt in the past, yet I'm still craving love, and I am desperate for a relationship. So for all those, the Club of the Lonely Heart, 𝗱𝗵𝗶𝘀 Lonely Heart Club band, this can be a perfect elixir for you. And the I Am Master is about mastering your life, about not being so susceptible for all those things, a mastery over our emotional, mental, and spiritual self-destructiveness. So when you're choosing to respect and hold yourself high, you need to allow yourself to bring that energy to you. And it has quite a few things there. It has frankincense, it has 𝗪𝗪𝗔, which is for sabotage. I have 𝗪𝗪𝗔 as well in relation to all the control, all the addictions that people might have. And it has mastery over emotion. While you can be super creative, yet self-destructive, and can create tantrums that will create destruction. Do you know any of that? Any of you potentially does this and say, fuck it, I'm not doing it. and then you just go and harm yourself. So we don't want that. So now I'm going to do I am a master. And it is okay to mix it for the simple reason that this is a combination one. When it's a combination, it's not a constitutional. So you can actually do that. So I'm a master, you can say with me or just say, yeah. I am the master in my life. I know what is right for me, and I know how to let go of all my victim mentality right here, right now. I now choose the light as my path and release any excessive behavior that harms me or others. It is safe for me to shine my light. Amen. I'll say to that, praise. Praise, praise, praise. So again, dudes and dudettes, this is only $40 and it will last you for at least a month. So homeopathy works on the cellular level. And the third, sage. Do you have sage at the house? We need to sage. I come home, I sage. I come to somewhere, I sage. I always have sage in the car. I always have the Palo Santo in the car. Come, get your stuff. Remember, in January, I still have buy two, and the third product is half price. So on the website, it's hello 2022. So there you go. This is my benefit for you. So do you have any questions? What will you choose? I do have Santo Palo. You can get it as well as a little bundle. So what do you think? Well, if you didn't resonate with that Haruka, then it doesn't fit. Remember, even what I'm saying, don't necessarily take it as a gospel. What I do talk from is experience, knowledge, and guidance, higher level guidance. So my aim is just to be a clear vessel, so I'll be able to do that. If I'll be in the emotional roller coaster, I'm effed. I'm not good for no one. So what's the point of even doing it, right? So when you're allowing yourself to be a pure vessel, that is your only job. Look at your car at the moment. Does it have petrol? Has it been serviced? Do you have enough air in your tires? Does it look like very messy inside? The way that you treat your car, the way that you treat the inside of it will be an indication of what it is for you. And where you are and how you look at things will affect everything. So I had a lovely guy who came to see me yesterday, and he was doing this webinar. And he said, I was wearing my gym shirt, but I didn't really want to look in a gym way because it was a, high level webinar, or so he thought. And then he changed his clothes and he wore his jacket and his shirt because that, for him, made him feel in the part. And then I asked him a question. I said to him, so why do you do that? Do you do it for yourself, or do you do it to impress someone? Or do you do it because that's what puts you in the part? And he said, well, this is how you do business. You look properly, basically, in different words. While there was other few people there that were not in the part. Well, the question is it because that they don't take themselves seriously enough, or they were just looking at it in a non-important way, the way that my client chose to look at it? Does that make sense to you? So now in the Zoom generation, where everything is happening within the Zoom land, how do you conduct yourself? Do you allow yourself to wear, I know I have, and she was watching before, she said, yeah, I'm just wearing an elegant shirt, and at the bottom I have shorts. It's okay as well, hey, because that's her way of feeling comfortable from home, yet doing what she needed to do in order to do the webinar or the meeting that she had. So how do you do? Tell me. How do you conduct yourself when you come? How do you present yourself? Can you be casual? So I know if someone will call me in an emergency and I just came from my beach walk, I will not rush at home to change because you're coming for me. You're not coming for what I wear or not wear. However, I will prepare you in advance. Look, I'm happy to pop in, yet I'm coming from the beach, you know, I'm coming from my walk. So I need them to know that if I'm dressed the way that I'm dressed because I came emergency for them, does not indicate that I don't respect them enough by not wearing my usual attire that I put for the clinic. Does that make sense? At least they are aware of it and they get it. And most people don't care. But if I'll come every day for the sessions to the clinic and you'll see me in my shorts and in my gym shirt or this or that, it won't be professional. And you will not be receiving, I guess, the full effect that you might expect from me. I'll be the same. It doesn't matter. Okay? I can speak to someone in the bus. I don't actually take buses. I'm lying. I can speak to someone at the supermarket or walking on the beach or at the restaurant exactly the same way. And I don't care who is what. They have a soul. They have a heart. That's all I care about. Does that make sense? So if you're super casual, it's all good. Everything, it's all good. So now, do you have any questions? Because we might just go into, how about if we'll just do a little meditation? Would you like me to do a little meditation for you? We can. What shall we do it? Yes, we try to do a ritual of getting ready to go out. I like to spray some perfume, feel special, 100%. You know, after my lunch break, I always put my lipstick, put a bit of perfume, even if I'll do it over the phone, it doesn't matter. It's for me. It's my ritual. But in this case, can I please teach you another ritual that when you finish work, do a ritual of completion. If you work at home, if you work outside, like if you work at the office, if you work in a shop, it doesn't matter. When you have finished work, I need you to close it. I need you to complete it so that the other parts will be able to receive new generated energy that will actually support you and lift your energy levels. Does that make sense? So I can give you a quick tip. So I used to have someone who was really busy. So they left the office, they used to get to the car, drive home, and only when they get to almost home, then they will finish it. So then I took them, or sometimes still do work at home. No. So I took them backwards and backwards and backwards to the stage that as they switched their computer off, as they switched their computer off, work was done. The problem to all you Zoomers is that that's the same computer that you will watch Netflix after you've done your work, right? So we need to really create that difference if you can. So do you promise me that you will do your best to have a look at it? Because I really need you to create this separation. And when you are going for your personal best, you do it for yourself. You do it with your authenticity. You do it for what is right for you. And trust me, lots of your tick boxes will come from your childhood. Okay? So we need to pacify that little boy or girl that's within you. And once that you have achieved it, let it go. Let it go and let God. And that will be the difference. So let me run a little short meditation. What shall we do it about? How about if we will get a message of what will be the next stage for you? Just to get a clarification. It's very, very small and short because I really just want to hold space here for all of you. Okay? So let us start. I want you to take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Inhale all the way down to your tummy. As you're breathing in, I want you to hold it and then exhale it. You're breathing in to the count of 3. 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and slowly exhale. Your body is getting more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed. As you are getting more and more relaxed, you're allowing yourself to connect and to be just with your breath. Breathing in, 2, 3, holding 2, 3, and exhaling 2, 3. Every time that you breathe in and you breathe out, your body is getting more and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. As you are connecting to that breath of yours, if you wish, you can take yourself to a place in nature. A place in nature when it is all peaceful. Is it the beach? Is it the valley? Is it the mountain? Is it the desert? Wherever you feel connected. As you are going and being in that nature, I want you to find and be in a very perfect, beautiful position. Your body is still aligning and clearing all the stress. And then you just simply allow yourself to ask the question, what is next for my personal best? What is next for my personal best? You let it be. You don't push it. You don't do anything with it. As you are connecting, allowing yourself to be, your body is just going to give you the answer. It's going to give you the answer that you were looking for. What is next for my personal best? For example, do I need to do this or that? What will be for my highest good and my personal best? You're allowing that clarity to come through. Bypass the mind, bypass the doubt, bypass all the fear, and just allow yourself to connect to the love, to the flow, to that contentment. What will make me happy right here, right now? How am I going to give myself that permission to shine my light to its ultimate level? And as you are holding the energy, feeling that support, knowing that God Himself or herself are there with you, bringing that energy, holding it. One word, one sentence, one vision, one whatever it is, you're holding it, you're accepting it, and you're allowing it to be. Allow the energy. And as you are receiving your message, it's a very short one. I want you to come back. I want you to come back and allow yourself that awareness and clarity to come through and to allow your energy to be. When you're ready, I want you to come back to your body, come back to this room, move your hands and feet a little bit, and write to me. What is the best for your personal? What is next for your personal best? What is it? Write to me. What did you see? What is best for your personal? What is next? Oh my God, it's all become one word, you see? I'm already in that space. So what is next for your personal best? I'm going to write it down at the group. Write to me. What did you see? Hey, Jeanette. What is it? What did you see? Come on, you clever people. Look after myself. Very good, Joe. Very good. Joe here was the world champion in kickboxing. World champion. He's a legend. Sleep. And Rosie, have you not been sleeping? What else? Adam, what did you see? Who else was there? Tell me, what did you see? Did you see anything? Did you feel anything? You heard Kyoto again. Beautiful. You're going to Kyoto. Freedom came up for you again. Relax and enjoy. Hallelujah. Look at you. Caro, Tracy, who else is there? Tell me, what did you see? What did you do? Let's see who else is here. Angela, are you still here? Libby, You saw a good ass. Okay, that is lovely. Someone saw a bad ass. I'm not sure what that means. Must let the outcome go and stop trying to make it. Francis, this is let go and let God. Yes, current path is being guided and is in the right direction. Now, how good is that, Claire? That is perfect. Self-acceptance. What, do you need me to call your names in person because I remember who's watching and who's not? Come on, don't make me that teacher. Do it and let's do the card. So tell me more, and tell me if you have any questions. Self-acceptance is awesome. Okay, so this is your weekly reading. And if you have questions, just send me as well in person and I'll be more than happy to respond everywhere. Nurturing, supportive environments. Hallelujah. Good. Well, going to do a reading from Survive to Thrive by moi, Sharon Tal. And remember, I always give you here the description, but you have extra description. Good health and rest, I hope, as well. Libby. Okay, so doing readings, and let us see. First of all, I always shuffle it. And then let us burn some sage. So the way that we do it as well, we burn it in a seashell. And why do we burn it in a seashell? Just to remind those who don't know, the seashell comes from the sea. According to the American Indian, burning the sage in the shell, it's actually combining and calling the 4 elements to come through. Okay, so we have the shell from the sea, we have the sage from the earth, we have the fire and the spirit. So we're actually asking the 4 elemental forces to come through and to do it. And it neutralizes the air and actually clear bacteria as well. So, who wants a card? Who shall we start with? Say me, and write it. Adam, true love, you are the first one. Choosing to move, trusting. I choose to move forward in my life and I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. So who is ready to fly high? I do. And here, you have the vessel here. The actual galactic with the 𝗪𝗑𝗲 that will protect you. Okay, so that is for Adam, true love. Okay, next. Who else is there? Rosie, card please. And soon it's your birthday. Oh, for your interview tomorrow? Well, you've got the shine and optimistic. So I'm optimistic and now willing, ready, and able to glow and shine my light into the world. So bring it on. Okay, bring it on. Okay, Haruka Bird, you are next. So tonight I'm doing first Insta. Next week it's going to be Facebook first. So tonight is the Insta people. So Haruka Bird, the card for you is opening up. You're opening up. I'm now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. So who's going to Kyoto? You are going, girl. And just make your art there. Claire. Claire came to see me this week. I was very, very happy and impressed. So Claire, for you is revive and balance. I'm now willing, ready, and able to grow. And guess what? That's what you're going to get coming to see me. Oh dear. You don't even know where it will hit you. Angela, Yasu, Kalatikanis, what is happening? Are you a bit traumatized? What's been happening? Has it been too long holiday? I now heal all my traumas. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. So even when it's hard, you choose to revive and thrive. So that is good. I'll pull you another card, Angela. Lost and broken. Okay, we need to talk, okay? You have COVID. That is why you're feeling lost and broken and traumatized. Oh my God. Sending you so much love and light. Everyone, please connect with me. Connect your hearts and let's send Angela. Is it someone else in the family? Angela, Steve, Cass, and John. Energy of love and light to support them on their COVID. Just send one good wish. May all be healthy, right here, right now. That's why those cards. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm now willing, ready, and able to love myself. Yep, all of you got it. Yep, got it. Okay, so now a positive card, it is purposeful, because now you're free, right? So I'm now willing, ready, and able to act upon my true calling and my clear purpose. And that is where it is doing the big difference. Okay, Lisa. Lisa, you're coming into the light. I am now part of the Universal Light Collective Family. Good on you. Well done. All right, anyone else here? I think I have done here. Now let us go here. Claire, a card for you, 𝗪𝗏𝗍, wanting to change. So wanting to change already gives you the beginning of the change because you're aware of it. So I now realize that change is important to my evolution and it is safe to change. Perfect. And this is moving. Okay? Joe, a card for you. Overwhelmed and expressive. I'm now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. So, Joe, what is it that you feel that you need to listen to as well as speak up? And once that you are speaking up, you're giving yourself permission to shift and to move, okay? Mr. Lawrence, a card for you. Sometimes do you feel inadequate? Sometimes do you feel that it's hard for you to express yourself? So I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. So this is a sin that we all do. How much are we being harsh on ourselves? How much are we being so demanding and really too hard to do what we need to do? So we want to shift and change that and to turn it into positivity. Thank you, Joe. It took me a little while to create them, but they are kind of amazing. A card for Raymond. Raymond, a card for you is enlightenment. I am in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. Okay, but not too much sharing the light. Just by taking care of you, you are sharing the light. Carol, would you like a card? Well, we have 𝗪𝗏𝗪 here, and then we're going to do Tracy and Carol there. So 𝗪𝗏𝗪, trapped. Where is the trappedness? I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. And this is what you need to do. Tracy, a card for you. I am a light worker. When you come from a place of love and light, when you come from a place that all you can see is how you can benefit people, boom, this is your card. So the affirmation for you, Tracy, is I am a light worker. My body is in its perfect expression. Each of my cells and every strand of my DNA are now in ultimate vitality. Boom. That is perfection. Now, Miss Gearling's card for you is balanced. When you are balanced, I am now in full balance in every area of my life. Okay? Miss Mills, a card for you. Miss Agile. You are agile. I am agile and I now choose to adjust. My life changes effortlessly. Like singing with new friends. Hey. New repertoire is coming. Okay, who else is there? Who did I miss? Adam, Lawrence, I gave you a card. Dion. Is it Dion? I think so. Whomever is 𝗵𝗏𝗪12, the card for you is, I now feel universal love in every cell of my body. Sometimes I think that you guys are part of the secret agency. You write names in a different way. And I'm like, what does it made of? And how do I get to call you? Okay. Now, Francis, a card for you first. You are processing, and you are processing things effortlessly. So the affirmation for you is my processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying its freedom, which is perfect. Okay? And a card for me, this is where I pick one for myself. Belonging. So I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. Now, how cute is that? That is very good. Okay, who else is there? Who did I miss? Is there anyone that I have missed? Please write to me again right now so I can see it. So really what we spoke about today is the importance of boundaries, is the ability to create and to support yourself and others. 𝗵𝗃𝗲, are you watching us? Here's a card for 𝗵𝗃𝗲. 𝗵𝗃𝗲, you are doing integration. I now choose to live my integrated life to its fullest potential. And a card for 𝗍𝗵𝗶𝘀, Emmanuel, Eleni, Yasu, you are a role model. So I am now willing, ready, and able to be a positive example. There's so many more cards from where it came from. So those cards are the bomb. Do you have any questions so far, or did I miss anyone? Okay, I'll just do a general card for all of us. Encouraged. I hope that my words are encouraging you and helping you, to support you and to remind you who you are and what you are. I'm not here to heal you. I'm here to support you and to facilitate you to your full potential, because you choose to take this step. Okay? And my job is to keep my vessel as clear as possible, so I will be able to give you the clearest guidance possible in the most balanced way. Does that make sense? Good. Any questions, anyone? One card to 𝗬𝗵𝗶𝘀, because she will kick my ass if I want. So it's back to life. I am now safe and back to life. And now for Drew, I'll give him a card. Expression. This is an opportunity to express. So my expression is now full of positive energy that fills me up with joy and positivity. Anyone else would like to have a card? This is it. Excellent. Well, thank you for all that joined me tonight. And you are beautiful and you are strong. And again, I want to wish you all that I wish for myself, which is love, joy, support, happiness, and joy. And that is what we all deserve. Joanne, let's do one for your mama. I've been guided to do one for your mom. Is your mom stressed? Oh dear. I am now cool, calm, and collected. If your mom is stressed, I need to give her another one. Fearful and courageous. Okay. So I am now willing, ready, and able to be free of my fear. Joe, write to me in person. Okay. All right, beautiful people. Oh, she's sick. You see when I get those freaking red cards, it means that someone is not too well. Damn it. Okay, write to me in person. Another, everyone, just send love and light to Mama. Okay. I love you all, and I'm wishing you all the best. We need to wake up and shift the energy. I won't even read that. And happy birthday for Rosie for this week. Okay. Love, love, love to you. Master, love, sage, cards, pendant. Talk to me. I'm here for you. Mwah. Be well, everyone. You're most welcome.